Hey guys, what's up? Angus here on the Farm Airsoft Field, which is Deathcore Airsoft's blog, and you can check out our main channel for more airsofting stuff. But anyway, today's blog isn't really going to be about airsoft. It's going to be a review of a show I watch. I watch it every time it airs. Sorry if there's a little bouncing over there. It's really hot outside, so I moved my chinchillas inside. And anyway, I'm going to start doing reviews of the show and the episodes each week, what I think of them, basically my 2 cents on the episode. Anyway, this week's episode was Musketeer versus the Ming warrior, which is like a Chinese warrior. The Musketeer is like the royal guard for the French. Keep in mind, I really don't know a lot about these warriors. I'm just going on what the show tells me. So if you guys know anything else about them, feel free to comment. Anyway, I really wanted Musketeer to win, but I picked the Ming warrior to win just because I figured he would know like better skills and stuff and would have better weapons because it seems all the warriors from Asia are better trained and stuff. So I figured they would win. But anyway, to start off the testing, they did the nest of bees, which is sort of like, they called it a rocket battery. It was like an innovative sort of early rocket launcher where they had a fuse at the end with a 32 arrows inside of it, and when you lit the fuse, the arrows would fly out, essentially like a rocket launcher, and take out your opponents. So they tested that against the Musketeer's flintlock musket, and with a nest of bees, they shot it into a group of 17 torsos to see what it would do, and only 6 of the arrows hit targets, and only 3 of them, I believe, were kills. So it showed that even though you had 32 shots, it really wasn't an accurate weapon. But the musket was able to shoot 3 times, and each shot it fired was a kill, so the edge was given to the musket. So the Musketeer started off with the first edge. Next, they tested the Ming Warrior's mechanical landmine, which is like a sort of like a mound of dirt with weapons sticking up, and when you pull the weapon out, it triggers explosions and kills the person, versus the Musketeer's grenade. Now, the landmine was able to kill all 4 people around it, and the grenade only killed 2 of the 4. So, of course, the edge was given to the landmine. Next, they tested basically like their sidearms. They had the wheel-lock pistol, which was a very expensive pistol at the time, and the Musketeers had it, against the Ming's 3-barrel pole gun. The test was like who could penetrate the other's armor, and the wheel-lock pistol, it penetrated all 3 times and was dead accurate on the armor all 3 times, but it jammed twice, which I don't really understand why. Well, I'll get to that in 1 second. But anyway, the 3-barrel pole gun they did, and it hit the armor once, and when it did hit the armor, it was just easily deflected, and the other times he shot the torso where he wasn't supposed to, in the neck and the arm, so didn't count. So the edge was given to the wheel-lock pistol, but it kind of puzzles me because last time, during the Medellin Cartel versus Somali Pirate, they gave the edge to the weapon that didn't jam, but this time they gave the edge to the weapon that jammed. I guess just because the pole gun didn't penetrate the armor, and that was the test, but I don't know. And anyway, next they compared the Ming Dao, which is a sword, versus the Musketeer's rapier and main gauche combo. And anyway, just wanted to throw this out there. They gave the edge to the Dao because it had more options. You could thrust with it and slash with it. But the rapier and gauche were 2 weapons, a parrying dagger that they said could snap your opponent's sword in half, and you could thrust with it. And actually in the simulation, the rapier and main gauche got more kills than the Dao, which is pretty strange, because normally they give the edge the thing that they think is going to get more kills. But it's pretty weird. So anyway, after the testing, the edge was in main weapons musket for the Musketeer, mechanical landmine for the Ming, wheel-lock pistol for the Musketeer, and the Dao for the Ming. And then it goes into the simulation. Now, this simulation I thought was pretty well done. It was pretty entertaining. Like, it wasn't most of them are entertaining, but there's some that just are awful. This one was pretty good. Anyway, it just starts off with like the Musketeers walking up through a forest, and the Ming are on top of sort of a mountain, hilly area. And Ming spot them, and they fire their nest of bees, which I'm going to assume he was the captain, the Musketeer's captain, sees them, and they retreat into the forest, but the 1 arrow does manage to hit a Musketeer in the leg, but it doesn't kill him, and he just pulls it out. And the Ming, one who shot the nest of bees, kind of gives a war cry, but he is shot in the chest with the musket, and it kills him, so it's already down 5 on 4. And Musketeers advance. The 3-barrel pole gun is fired, and it hits one of the Musketeers in the breastplate, but it can't penetrate the armor, so the Musketeer just gets knocked down, not killed. and they fire the musket again, and it hits another Ming, but he just rolls away and doesn't get killed yet. He's still alive. And a Musketeer goes to essentially help up his fallen comrade, and he is shot in the head. So suddenly the 3-barrel pole gun's amazingly accurate. They can do headshots and stuff, which, if it was aiming at the armor in the test, it wasn't that accurate because it would hit the head and other stuff. So I don't know how it became suddenly so accurate. And so now one Musketeer's dead, and the Ming with the 3-barrel pole gun retreats, and the Musketeers close in on his wounded comrade, who they kill with a bayonet. The Musketeers then move up the mountain, and the last one in line, the fourth one, who is already wounded by the arrow, who's limping, finds the sword laying in the pile of dirt, pulls it up, activates a mechanical landmine, and kills him. Anyway, the Musketeers come back, they tip their hats at their fallen comrade, walk around the corner, and again, the amazingly accurate, suddenly accurate, pole gun snipes another one in the neck and kills him. And that Ming retreats to reload it, and the Musketeers move up, throw a grenade, and kill the Ming warrior. So now it's 2-on-2, and the Musketeers walk up the mountain, only to be ambushed by another Ming who slits the Musketeer's throat, and the last remaining Musketeer, who I guess is the captain, has to fight down that Ming and eventually kills him with the rapier. But then, standing on top of a hill giving a war cry is another Ming. Now, this is the part I didn't understand. Why didn't the other Ming come down and help his comrade when they were fighting? It would have been 2-on-1, and the Mings probably would have won. I'm not arguing the results, I'm arguing the simulation, like what was with that. Where was the other Ming? Was he goofing off somewhere? I don't understand. Anyway, they get in a fight, and it was of course, the Dao versus the rapier and main gauche, and the last Ming is stabbed with the main gauche and kills him. So the Musketeer wins 674 kills to 326 kills. Now, my overall rating of this episode is probably an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty entertaining episode, and the guy I wanted to win, the Musketeer, won, so I was pretty happy about that. The simulation, in my opinion, was pretty good, and the weapons testing was alright. I just did not like how they gave the edge to the Dao. Like I said, normally they always give the edge to the thing that would get more kills in the simulation, but in this case they give it to the Dao, which got 71 kills compared to the rapier and Gauche's 195 kills. But overall, it's a pretty good episode, so sorry this wasn't about Airsoft, but just wanted to blog a little bit about this. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like these reviews, I'm going to do more of them, so look forward to that. See ya.